And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 3 of a best of 3 series. This is the end of the Chennai stop here, the Cobx Masters. No matter what happens here, Dagger Nation able to bounce, or start off, let's just put it that way, start off quite well, given a one wasted potential bouncing back. Not just in the series, but also in that last game here. Daiki was kind of dominating on the Klings, but then they basically just stopped. All of a sudden, Phantom Lancer and Invoker had a farm, and they're very hard to catch out and off guard, so they ended up taking a late game there in game number 2, and now we are here. Sand King once again, this time though on the other side.
Really screwed up. There were at least 2 dagger jokes he could have made. Oh. They sliced through the opposition. Come on, like at least something? No? No Dagger Nation fan service?
There's nothing else that you're good for, so I'll at least leave you the bad jokes. So you have something to say.
Okay then. Well, I guess I'm gonna take a step back then, and you're just gonna run us through draft really quick, what they're gonna pick up here. And if you say Warlock, that doesn't count.
God damn it. Of course it's gotta be a Warlock. It's still, everyone else is really banned. There's still the Doom, but yeah. Could still pick up both of them.
Wow, good job, Dragon Drop. You're so smart. Ah, man. Warlock is so...
I would have been smart if you didn't take it away from me.
No, even then, it's just, you say Warlock because Warlock isn't banned. That is so easy.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Doesn't make it any less wrong of a prediction, does it?
5 seconds remaining.
What if they go back to the other lord or something silly like that? Or the lion even. I haven't seen any lion yet from Senjin. I mean, he's been pretty strong on the other heroes that he's played, but kind of want to see that that's Demon Witch again.
Demon Witch?
Yeah.
Demon Witch? Oh no.
That's what he is. Lion the Demon Witch, unless I misremember. Let's take a look at the lore here.
What did you say? Is it Demon Witch? I'm not quite sure. Like, the first thing that comes to mind when somebody says Demon Witch would be Willow, but that's a fairy.
Lion biography. Once a Grandmaster of the Demon Witch tradition of sorcery, yada yada yada.
Alright, I guess.
It's all there in the client. It's canon.
So
I'm right. It's taking quite a lot of time, though, to settle on anything at this point.
Yeah, and then they're gonna pick the Doom.
Or the Beastmaster. I haven't seen that hero. Either of these teams of the entire tournament, I do believe. Waste of Potential didn't pick it up. Dagger Nation didn't.
What else didn't we see at all yet? Haven't seen a good Phoenix yet, did we?
No.
Well, that's a new one. No, it's not the first. Not the first. We had one Earthshaker before.
Yeah.
That was
not from these teams, though.
Yeah, I believe that was in Chennai. I'm not quite sure, but we had an Earthshaker.
Oh yeah, for the entire series, I'm sure, but
oh yeah,
not for these teams, for Chennai anyway.
But hey, it's lots of team fight right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
Earthshaker and Warlock together. I'm gonna see how Wasted Potential kind of tonight. I would love to just see this Doom pick up straight away because already 1.5 good targets. Warlock is perfect. If you Doom the Warlock in the fight, they will back off. They will not fight into this because that's just not something you do. Like, Doom will not go down in one hit unless he's super underfarmed. Just getting this Warlock sniped out is so important. They did decide to go for the Night Stalk in the end. That is a good compromise, I guess, if you want to run Sand King Night Stalker as your duo offlane. But I would have loved to see the Doom instead.
Yeah, Night Stalker gets online a little bit earlier if you have just a few levels, and in the sense of shutting down the Warlock, he can work in a similar or even arguably easier way because that Night Stalker silence is not nearly as long of a cooldown, but it's just as effective against the Warlock, who will most likely not be able to get any sort of defense against that up and running. And with the extra vision advantage, flying across, like you start the fight, pressing your hands in the night, you fly, you see the Warlock, oh yeah, you're silenced, good luck. And that's all you really need to do to help secure that.
Yeah, I think Night Stalker works just as fine. He's just a little bit. I'm not a fan of Night Stalker because I feel like he doesn't have as much impact early on anymore. Like he now really needs somebody on his line instead of like being okay after getting let into the first night. But he struggles so much once the first night is over.
But that's the meta anyway, isn't it? Just running dual lanes, so it's
Dire team ban.
it's not like you're gimping yourself too much with that.
Haven't seen an Ember yet. I would like to see that.
Have you not? Oh, we haven't.
No, not that I'm aware of.
No.
It's some Embers in other regions, but
Oh yeah, I remember you saying a lot. Oh, yeah, I really like to see the Ember here. That's why it
Radiant
comes to
team
mind.
ban.
and then nobody picks it up,
Nobody
even though it
picked it,
was a
yeah.
perfect pick.
They'd rather go for Invokers, who's just completely out of the meta for the higher levels of play these days. But not around here.
Death Prophet
Quite
ban,
a-
Invoker ban, Morph ban.
Like if there's any game for a Phoenix, this would be a pretty decent one. Like you have the Warlock and
10
Earthshaker to protect the
seconds
egg,
remaining.
and it turns it into daytime
Dire
now, which
team
is a great
pick.
counter to Night Stalker. It's,
Underlord is good as
Underlord,
well.
Yeah.
I think they want to go towards the Gyrocopter with the lineup. Their bans suggested, as well as having a massive amount of teamfight already. Flag Cannon together with the Warlock Fatal Bonds is amazing. And you banned out the Morphling straight away so to not distract away. But Shadow Shaman. Interesting. Is this the Jerk Shadow Shaman once more?
Mhm. I mean, a lot of extra lockdown, a lot of single target though, which is what I'm a bit worried about now in the face of all of this team fight that Dagger Nation brings to the table. But if you're
10
quick enough
seconds
on
remaining.
with your fingers, and if you're in the right position, like
5
you
seconds
can be
remaining.
the combo breaker for the Earthshaker. And if you do that, all of a sudden that's a very easy kill.
True.
And a lot of the team fights basically down the drain if things line up properly for you. Night Stalker can do the same thing, sinking in similar position too. So it's like not it's not like it's only down to the Shadow
Dire
Shaman.
team pick.
But the more single target you pick, the better. Or the more important it is that you can actually make these kind of plays. Which is why I'm a bit worried, especially now with the Lycan coming into play, and that adds the push that can ensure they can take towers on the back of team fights or just with a threat of the team fight power.
Yeah, but Lycan, it is a bold move picking him into this, right?
10
Night Stalker
seconds
is okay against him, arguably, if you get the first jump on him. Sand King is okay, and
5
Shadow Shaman is just amazing against him
Yeah.
in those fights. You can kind of clear up those wards quite easily, so it might be an incentive to go for him in the end. But this doesn't look like a lineup that really needs the Lycan to hold it all together, so I imagine this is a mid-Lycan trope with a more farm-focused carry.
Radiant team
Yeah,
ban.
they have that option here, just depending on the actual matchup that's going to come out. But either way, this is not going to be the big split pushing Lycan, I don't think, because then he's very susceptible to just being
Dire team
rotated
ban.
on. But if it's just the kind of, hey, I'm in the middle of a team fight, I'm going to have so many people to protect me. And like Shackles, I'm not going to be useful if there's an Earthshaker. He's always going to be able to cancel it with a Fissure. Warlock with a Golem, of course, if that's available. Like this, you cannot necessarily make use of all the tools that you have against Lycan if you have to fight him in a 5-on-5
seconds
situation.
remaining.
Banner the Queen of Pain.
5 seconds remaining.
What is their mid pick here? Like, if it were like in mid, they wouldn't ban out the Queen of Pain because you usually just tank the dagger and you're fine because you have regen. Bloodseeker? It's not that much team fight, but might still be the Jaro actually. They can still go for it. It still looks at least okay. You have Lycan to back you up. I think you want
Say
to.
it's just a DK and you're going to be very sad.
No, please, please no. I mean, it shouldn't be, right? Like,
No, it
you ban the
shouldn't.
Queen of Pain, like, there's no way they're going DK here. That's like banning out the puck when you want to go to DK.
I think they need something with a bit of punch. Because they have a lot of teamfight control and like magic damage. But Lycan, it's the later the game goes, it can be kited just with the burst strikes, if nothing else. And you need someone else that can actually finish off these heroes reliably. You can't just rely on
Fire
Lycan to
team
run
pick.
around after everybody, even
Visage.
though it's pretty fast, but you can only hit one person at a time.
We should see Lina here.
Yeah.
Lina is an
For
option.
both teams, actually.
If you want to do it on wasted potential, you could go for the Brute Mother now. It is a bit greedy because there's an Earthshaker, and that's a
10
classic
seconds
counter
remaining.
everybody talks about. But I feel like if you get a Brute and you
5
just fully
seconds
focus on
remaining.
armor with the Troll, you will be able to end this game sub 22 minutes.
Yep.
There's not that much deep push on Dagger Nation whatsoever. Lycan is absolutely helpless against her.
I wonder if they're thinking about the Templar Assassin again. And that was the last pick in the second game yesterday.
That's
Also
not bad
after
as well.
Troll Warlord. So there's quite a bit of damage over time, just with basically just the Underlord, actually, because Shadow Word, yeah, but it takes a while to tick. Lycan with all the summons, I guess it's something to worry about, but if you want to be the one to dictate the pace of the game, you might be able to.
Oh,
afford
god
that.
damn it.
They get the Dragon Knight instead. Alright.
Alright, yeah, I can see that. They have a Troll. It's reasonable. They have lots of pushing power now.
Let's go Viper! Alright.
No. Please? I don't know. Something fancy for mid lane.
10 seconds.
Beastmaster.
remaining.
Still don't hate Lina here, honestly.
Yeah, Lina can work, but
5 seconds remaining.
yeah, Lina is the obvious choice. But I still like the Beastmaster now. Oh, it is Bloodseeker.
It is actually Bloodseeker.
They do go for it. Wow.
Damn.
Did not expect that, and yeah, not after the DK, but I guess. That limits them quite a lot. Like, nobody can chase Lycan now.
But who can the Bloodseeker kill? Like, I don't think you man fight a troll. Or a Dragon Knight necessarily.
It's not about man fighting, it's really just providing you control. So Earthshaker has a stun follow up. Warlock, you force him to stay in the silence. If you silence up the troll, you can man fight him. Like, you will force out BKBs and whatnot. I think they want to hit that timing before the troll or the DK gets to the BKB. Well, they're doing pretty good with their lineup if it comes to that. Lycan can take control of early tires. Same goes with the Earthshaker, just being able to hold off the waves very early on, making sure they have the levels to work with. I think this can work.
Alright.
Yeah, just imagine in a world where developed systems would actually work.
A world where Dota 2 is out of beta.
Out of beta. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not a problem unless people have nasty names that shouldn't be shown on stream. Sometimes
No
they do.
nasty names and no big threats on Reddit, so it's not gonna get fixed.
Alright. This is for all the marbles here. 10,000 extra rupees for the winner. 30k in total. 20k still for the second place, so no one's walking away empty-handed here.
30 seconds to battle.
Ideally, you wanna, of course, have that first place check, and I think they do have these like big ass checks that you normally get.
Yeah, get the biggest size one you can find.
You have a wraparound here, interesting one with the sanking. And oh, this is the perfect timing.
The pincer.
Senjin, Power Struck up, follow up with the shackles. Kind of stacking up slow a little bit though. Now with a Fisher actually blocking him off. Let's walk to the side, but no, the heals, extra tango. He's actually not dying to this. He actually stopped the
Warlock.
Dark Cell.
Shadow Word.
If they didn't
What a
stack
spell.
up the slow on the stun, maybe they would have been able to do it regardless.
What a spell.
Batman is dropping slow himself. Doesn't have a stealth to work with. Forced into it immediately, Sanking already munching to some of his tangos.
How can a level 1 support or hard support just survive an onslaught of 4 heroes with one spell? I don't understand. Please explain. Oh,
That's
that's surviving top.
First part going the way of Senjin and Chopper and RC Assassin. So hey, bit of a shared kill for a shared effort. That was a beautiful figure, kind of blocking everybody inside that firestorm.
Yeah,
Crazy
270
amount of
gold.
damage, though.
270 gold each is actually quite huge for the team. Like,
That's bugged. 270 total spread over everybody.
But it says each!
Yeah,
God damn it, is nothing working in this game? What is working here? Can I make a Reddit thread yet? Oh, god damn it.
Let's talk about these other lanes, because Warlock stopped his efforts up top, walking down bottom, helping out the Lycan just a little bit, trying to zone out his aggressive dual lane, tanking, and they had the side pull going. So far, so good as far as the Lycan's concerned. 9 lasted for him. So is this really a lane that can put on too much pressure on the Lycan?
No.
Okay.
He's just gonna sit there, he's just gonna last it. He has Quelling Blade, like, he's gonna have that Dominator at 8 minutes, and then he just don't kill him anymore. He's already 2.5 in terms of levels, so that's all he needs. The moment he hits level 3, he's invincible for you.
Yeah, especially as long as the Warlock hangs around, and keeps an eye on the tanking at the very least. Still only at level 1, so can't even use that cost finale to throw out a little bit of extra investment. Of course, Night Stalker daytime. At the very least, they're gonna get some level towards SNS, which is all you're really looking for. Yeah, this damage already coming out. Oof.
Oh, they both get great region here. Both have a 5 base region on level 3. That's just insane.
It's middle lane though, when so far Bloodseeker eking out sizable advantage in terms of the last hits.
Yeah, because he can do this. Like, he just runs up to DK and does too much damage. And DK will get forced to even maybe take a third point in Dragon's Blood. Or in Dragon Blood. Just because he needs that additional armor. Otherwise he just gets chunked down. At the moment you lose control over the Bloodseeker lane, like, he's just gonna heal up. You can't harass him, even with solding, even with everything. Yes, you can kinda use the Breath of Fire, but yeah, then he just heals up and, well, you wasted your mana. Good job.
Oh, dungeon gonna get gone again. Shadow Word will be enough this time. It will not. It's sometimes the danger of the support when you try and walk around in this low ground area. The other offlaner can just walk up and intercept you. So a bit unfortunate.
Good top. That's very ambitious.
A lot already. Yeah.
That is a very ambitious shackle on an Underlord. With an Earthshaker behind. It's getting worse. A little skirmish bottom.
Try again. Should have been available
Nice
now.
roll.
It's under tower. Not sure about this one. He wants to get the kill and he will, but can he get out? Nighttime hitting, thankfully. He can fly and get out a little bit faster, but if nothing else, it will give a lot of speed to the Luxy. Look at him. Vanquish is certainly not happy about him surviving at low health.
Still only 5 on the Bloodseeker, though. He can't really make a move on the Dragon Knight. I think the moment he hits 60, just ruptures him and he lets Assassin stand behind to cancel the TP, and they get a free kill on him.
Yep.
There's still no point in the Dragon Tail. He did decide to go for the level 3 in Breath Fire, so level 2 in Dragon Blood, meaning the earliest he will get the stun is level 8 now, unless he wants to skip the 4th point in the Breath Fire, which he should, right? Like, you need to be able to just last it with off of that against the Blood.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough as it is.
Just only
27
right,
to 18.
So I don't think you can really use the stun defensively without the ultimate anyway. Oh, the fish are actually blocking them off. Ugh, unfortunate. So, I mean, talk to me about this Earthshaker, because this is the reason that we don't really see a whole lot of him, and this is basically it's very limited impact in the early game. Like, he's been able to defend the Underlord up top until he gets his level 4 now, so he should be able to find on his own from now on. But
Yeah,
what
I
else
mean,
can you really accomplish with just a fissure?
Yeah, he's a Wraith King with a stun in an AoE. And without the ability to farm, and yeah, he's gonna get punished here, but he has the Bloodseeker behind him. Oh, let's split it down for the count. See you in 20 seconds when you actually do something again, Earthshaker. Just
At the very least, he carried out that rotation, so Bloodseeker didn't have to worry about it. Gosh. Vision game is something that you can at least use as an excuse, if nothing else.
Deadman with all the might of his items is rotating in the backline of the mid lane. Problem is he only has a cloud here and not even boots, so I don't think he's gonna catch him here, or is he?
They're gonna try Gitko to super low, shackles, but immediately cancel.
Oh, he's
And
so
actually
stuck.
blocking him off. Rupture into left right. Yeah, Deadman is a very Deadman indeed.
Lost it.
Bloodseeker.
For the heal.
So let's be a bit careful.
Benefits
Lot
of
of mana,
being
but-
Bloodseeker. You get a kill and you run back to base so fast, it's worth it. That's the reason they picked him. Feat without consequences.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Gonna be a bit of
attack.
damage done to the tower though with his absence.
A little bit.
Really back here. I don't get it. So.
In 20
First,
seconds he's
Dragon
gonna
Metal
rupture again.
Yeah. First Deke ultimate not as successful as he would have liked it to be.
Yeah, there was that time mode was really problem where the first decold gave you tire all the time, but
This
ooh,
Senki coming in from the side, they almost got that. If they had the follow-up stun already, would have gotten that kill. As it stands, Bloodseeker, well, needs some help from the Warlock even.
this line is pretty rough for the DK. You can see that in the last one. 34 to 29, and that is with Bloodseeker going twice back to base. Other lanes are not looking too good either for them, because this Lycanthrope has a massive amount of farm.
Good, he's not actually getting the last hits. Almost got the kill, but Shadow Word is still going. Level 2 is gonna be enough. Not Rage, but Lycanthrope has been pretty good about being nice and also just using Refire at the same time. The Rupture coming out now, those Shackles, that's the third one, revealing himself. And Underlord dies up top, knowing that there's everyone else helping out the mid lane.
Mikey.
Rupture ends, and now Dagger, it doesn't have the damage. He's just going in up against Dark Soul forcing rotation, another burst strike though into the shackle. All of a sudden it's 4 heroes here with plenty of lockdown to kill him despite the Shadow Word.
And he's so fast.
Unwilling to walk in because he can be burst down himself. He might get this kill, but at what cost? He's gonna take out the damage over time. This is a bit of a disaster here for Dagger Nation.
This was the dream initiation for him, but he couldn't lock anyone down. And I mean, he has a TP. Technically, he can buy back and run him down, but now they're all region up, so... Man, that was the dream. There were 4 heroes with 10 HP, but he didn't have anything, because he couldn't get the last hits.
Again, this comes down to having 2 supports that right now are do-nothing heroes. I mean, Warlock. Oh, hey, look at me. I'm pressing my heal. This is all the impact that he has. Earthshaker did barely did anything there. That's worth talking about. So you're down with the course, but there's plenty of lockdown. There's between the burst strikes, the shackles, if there's no pivot to cancel it, and the Dragon's Tail picked up now.
Yeah, this early game should have went way better for the Bloodseeker, and I feel like there was a little bit too much emphasis on him actually getting killed. I think he should have just extorted his laning pressure and just keep farming up. Like, losing a Dominator creep. We saw that. That's 200 gold. Efficiency.
Might get the kill here on sinking. Follow block down, but look at this. Dark Cell. All the body blocks from the melee creeps. Yeah. 1-for-1 trade in the end. Thanking for the Earthshaker. At least Lycan is still farming.
Yeah, Lycan is farming and he has pretty good farm. He has the Dominator finished up. So he's gonna go for the classic skip the boots, even the browns. Just go straight to the Necronomicon and then start pushing. But he has to watch out with all these stunts around. I think he wants to pick up a BKB down the road.
That's the question. Like, what is this time really going to be? It's 2 minutes until the next nighttime. This Nightstalk already looking pretty strong. Halfway towards that Vitality booster for the Vanguard. So, good timing on that. Plenty of levels here already with maxed out Void. And day or night, it's still gonna be at least a hefty nuke.
Yeah, one of the best nukes in the game, actually. 110 mana for 335 damage on an 8-second cooldown.
Yeah.
With the move slow.
Alright. Second or third dragon form here, just plinking away at it.
Structures are fortified.
Second catapult, even using that the glyph. Bit of a dual help, dodging some damage on bottom, while maintaining the catapult in mid for a little while, but still not quite in the 9 range just yet, so pretty nicely done. Not that you really want to deny it, even if you have the chance, because of the big amount of map control that you're gonna lose, but still.
Let's talk about the troll in the room, because troll has been farming up quite efficiently. Sitting on top of the net worth and the Lancer chart, and he has some stacks to work with in the jungle. With the Mask of Madness, he should be able to just take them, and actually going for some kills here.
So they're gonna block that man in. Still managed to make it out of that Firestorm now. Honestly, Assassin's kind of locked in between a troll and a half place.
Backfired.
Yeah.
That shook the wrong way. Chopper level 5, and that's a troll on level 10.
Fingers goes the sun, trying to go for the TP. Gitcut with the shackles. Cannot actually finish off the right click, so now he's gonna get the kill on Deadman instead. Has a few lasts to heal himself up. It was almost very bad here. He somehow dies there as well. To an Ether Shock, but it was not quite enough mana left, I believe. Either way.
Van got finished up on Night Stalker. I look at this Underlord and he has nothing. Going on the Sand King here. No signs to hit and perfectly blocked in. He can't even move. He's stuck.
I think he could have moved to the back if you
Oh,
wanted
this
to.
reminds me. This reminds me of that one spot over here, in the mid lane, where you just can't move if you get blocked in, like from this direction. If you stand perfectly, you can block a hero in.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a couple of these spots actually on the map. They haven't fixed them yet, but it's like super frustrating. Oh, it's actually one of the best things in the world if you block somebody in.
There we go. Try to bring down Bloodstick, but mass rotation's coming in. Everyone's linked up together. Another Rupture. Dragonite to try and walk away out of the Firestorm, but it's gonna be killed anyway, and he's also taking second with him. Fatal
Stop
bombs.
hitting me,
Powerful.
DK,
Guess
please.
what? They will like you on your team. So you're also gonna take some towers on the back of that very easily.
And DK is one of the best heroes to ever put it on, because he's so tanky. He doesn't care. Like, team, what is team? And,
Golem though.
that looked so exciting,
Yeah.
and it ended up being a tower push.
Oh, gonna get
I
rid of
could
the
start
Golem.
with.
Sticky and Troll. Actually not finishing it off, but now the Golem's going to get into hit a few people. Deadman is down, but still looking for the burst strike. Nicely done on 2. Can it come to the episode? They cannot. That's the damage that you need. Chopper is down. Daki also not long for the wall. It's gonna get healed up, and Darkstone out of mana, out of health points. He's come on, there we go. Last little axe there from the Troll Warlord. Get good though. Well, he very much likes everyone at low health. Able to finish up the Night Stalker before he can retreat fully. So, a bit of a back and forth here. Couple of ultimates used from either side.
Way more money though, for the Warlock and his gang. Just getting that Zodiac and Lysanki really helped him out, and overall 800 more gold for him. Good for you, Warlock. Good for you. I think it really... Yeah, that's my kind of Warlock. Get out of here with your Glimmer Cape and your 4 staffs. Like, Brown Boots Aghanons.
Come on.
It's the AA build.
Oh man.
Brown... I mean, why would you need Arcane Boots? Your ult only costs 250 mana and has a cooldown. So?
Oh, but you also want to spam Shadow Word.
No. Stats and Chaotic Offering. Ignore everything else. Just level stats. Oh
God.
wait. Remember stats? I remember when stats were cool.
That's quite the thing.
The good at level 5 anti-mage with 1 point in blink and nothing else. I love it. It was so
Oh
stupid.
my god. That those times are over, but now Roshan. Who's bashing better? Spoiler alert, it's Troll Warlock. Like 3 to 2. And 4 to 2, 5 to 2.
Don't start
Roshan,
with this 3
keep
2
bashing.
here.
6 to 2. 7. 7 to 8 bashes.
Fun.
2 from the Roshan, so hey. That is that. At the same time, that Lycan push is still coming in. Also, Catapult. It's tier 1, not long for the world, but at some point you will have to fight it.
Maybe. A surprise!
Rupture on the Dragonite. Walking it off down to half health already, so yeah, he realizes that there's no way out, so instead he starts to fight as much as he can. It's great. Or look at the backlines. Don't find the Warlock.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, no golem anyways.
Of Dagger Nation in the end.
Yeah, at least they forced the heroes back because this lycanthrope push could have easily been a T2. But didn't lock down a T1 in the end. There's still 2 on the map, which they want to get rid of really fast as soon as possible. On the other hand, there's still a T1 top to claim. Sun King's in a position as well. Pretty far away from the blink, but Sun King can do miracles in the fight. Deadman.
Indeed, if you let him. The assassin though, interesting position here. Troll finds him though, looking to bash him down. Meanwhile, the Shackle's immediately cancelled. Deadman. They just kind of spreading their focus here quite a bit. And Stikey. Oh my god, he gets the TP out. Not gonna be. Weren't enough bashes. Like they lost one. They almost lost Sanking. They will if Chopper gets a right click off, but Vanquish for another right click or another stun himself. Will still fall to Get Good, who's super fast. He, of course, sees the Sanking. No stick charges, no nothing. That silence will be dodged. Well, still an angry Troll trying to get some sort of kill in this particular team fight. We will find Chopper in the end. Get Good will TP out so that they can reach him. This is a very interesting fight.
Was I missing anything why he did not just run at the Sun King?
I don't know. I don't know what to be quite honest.
He had 0 magic one charges and no mana for Burrow Strike, and he just keep dodging him like, oh please stun in my direction. But jokes on you, he didn't even have the mana, and he survives in the end. That was a kill they pretty much gave away. That could have been way better for them.
Locking him down if he built the tower.
No, they were like completely alone. There was nobody there for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyways, doesn't really matter. It's one kill involved. On the Sand King, who's second place in net worth.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Didn't get the tower in the end, so it has survived with the Shadowstone and buyback. It is not in deny range, that's a little bit of a downside. The Lycanthrope will more than happy to take that. It's designed to go for the treads and then into the AC. I think he can build AC before the treads. That's reasonable.
Third item treads, yeah, that's way too early. Am I right? Necrobook level 3, Helmut Dominator, like...
Maybe after Refresher Orb. Oh, they might find a courier here. They see it, or they don't see it. Or do they? Oh, Vanquish.
Don't have the damage now. The fight breaks out. Vanquish with a stun, got in silence. Charm doesn't actually do it. And Epicenter being channeled up. The Golem though, Echo Slam! They're all bonded together! Absolute disaster. Vanquish, of course, no way to run away from that. I believe he was ruptured, and that's an absolute disaster. Troll Warlord slowed down, and the community comes to this TP though. They do not have anything left as Earthshaker. Well, I think there were some creeps on him, else he could have soldering the Fisher perhaps.
It does not look good at all for them. Like fatal bonds, literally fatal. The Earthshaker.
Like he fed away not a Necro Creep though to stop it once. Shower got more money than he gave over there, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that was
800 gold for quite the made of ultimates. Yeah. They have some cooldowns they have to work around. Mainly the Warlock Golem, still 2 minutes on cooldown. Lycanthrope up and running in 50 seconds, that is. And I believe he did finally pick up its strats. No, just the gloves face. God damn it.
So if you're looking at wasted potential now, if you're looking at the Stroll Warlord, like he's sitting on top of the net worth chart. He's been able to maintain his farm level. But
looking at Assassin now.
I can get counter trade here, nothing roots. Find Sanking in return. Dark Soul, he's still hanging around. They're gonna get themselves out, but sent them up top. Whoa.
Excuse
yeah,
me?
I was just about to talk
Blade mail.
Oh, Warlord, but yeah, okay. Perhaps not what he
Seems
expected.
like the troll has become the trolled.
Alright, I'll give you that one.
Blade mail's a great item against troll because on troll you don't care. Like, yeah, go hit me. I don't mind. Blade mail's the only item that makes you care about what you're hitting at.
So, the question that I want to lead into was, is he the hero that they need, even with the farm that he has? And these kind of situations make me think that the answer might be no.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Setting up for bottom. There's 2 heroes in mid. Especially Shadow Shaman, they want his Earthshaker, and he will be greedy because he wants his Blink Dagger here. But, oh no, he's dodging. That was a... Okay. That was a stun.
That one is still there.
Lotto.
And if you fight elsewhere, get good with the BKB patched up. But he does have some help. Blade Mail, and oh god. He just evaporates all of a sudden. Shadow Word is trying to run on Dark Soul, but he's pretty damn fast himself. Almost as fast as the freaking Lycan. Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they should make a race. There's so many fast heroes in this game. And Shadow Shaman. But yeah, tier 2 push, you just lost the hero. It's a troll. Say goodbye to your tier 2, at least. They have an episode they can work with, but I don't think they're gonna stop here. I think they just sacrifice everything on the tower if they can. Yeah, defensive wall's already dropped.
2 units. It takes them a little while to get through them, especially with the Hex, follow Burrow Strike. Trying everything they can. Like him, proven to be quite tanky. Even the Sony Stick Chargers to work with him. Well, there's plenty of zoning potential on the other side too. Meanwhile, Night Stalker poking, prodding in the sides. So we'll not lose the tower just yet, but damn if they didn't get close there. Have to be careful here. There's a Blink Echo Slam available now. Dark Soul, he notices it too, so he gets that. They focus on him first, trying to get rid of the Earthshaker. Silence up the Golem. Not even necessary here because you can't burst anybody down like that. You don't have the power for it. And Sanking, well, good. He's a DD run, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Kind of hard to see. Gets a long range kill. As Dark Soul forced to fly back into his base, and just like that, they chased too deep. They lost 2 more heroes, and that's an invitation for them to lose the high ground too.
Yeah, 2 heroes down. Up against the Lycanthrope. Say goodbye to your racks. This hero is just the epitome of just punishing people for team fights.
Dark Soul can't really do anything against 5-man lineup. They can control, like, they're not ready. Way too single target focused to be able to do anything about this.
Yeah, they might even get another range actually if they.
Yeah.
They should be.
Not quite. And they're not even done yet. Like, they have no reason to back off. They still have all the ultimates for crying out loud. Like, you just use here as the Rupture and Vanquish. Forced to fight, but he can't. He has no damage. Not enough tankiness. The long range fissure. Oh, dead man. So fast. The Golem. he's just messing with them at this point. And that is Fatal Bonds. Ah, yeah, he's actually being stunned up. That's pretty good. If they can keep the lockdown going, but he can't. The Golem. The Bonds. They're all gonna die here. Not even getting a single kill in return. And this must be it, surely.
One last ride by the troll. He wants that rampage. Doesn't have any speed now, but yeah, I have the slight feeling this might be going the way of the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, just a little bit. They can't get the Mega Creeps, but they're working away. They want to force it now. They realize that they can not lose here. Or can they?
I love it when they perfectly split.
Yeah, but GG is called.
DC too early. Yeah, GG is called.
Oh man, what a weird game to end it on, especially after the first 2 Slugfests. But Dagger Nation, just like in the game against Underdogs. Dropped game number 2, with, even though they shouldn't really have. In their semifinals it was because of the draft, and last game was because they stopped playing, more or less.
Maybe that's kind of the thing, you know? Like, they always drop one of the games completely unnecessary. Like, yeah. We won our first game. Now god damn it. we won our first game. Now let's try something fancy. Alright, it didn't work. It didn't work for shit. Let's go for the next run. Like,